Hi everyone, I'm David Griffin.
And I'm Michael Medina.
We're here to bring you this week's review of Arrow. It's Season 2, Episode 2. It's very appropriately named Identity. This is kind of the episode of everybody trying to figure out everybody's identity right now, hence the name. It's great, just some back and forth between the island and now.
Yeah.
You know, we see Oliver trying to rediscover himself in Starling City.
Starling
City. Sorry if you pronounce that. As a better guy, as a guy who doesn't kill people, and then of course we see him on the island who just killed somebody. So what do you think of this week's episode?
I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. Talking about what you just said right now about Oliver and stuff, I'm liking the struggle that I'm seeing because he is trying to do right. I mean, not that he wasn't doing right before, but it's tough going from like just being, what's seen as like a cold-blooded killer to actually trying to prove his worth and trying to do something right. And we're getting a little bit. I feel like they're starting to flesh out a few more of the other characters, like Roy Harper.
Yep.
And how he's struggling to kind of build his relationship with Thea or Speedy, and just trying to get that to work while at the same time trying to kind of work, in the vigilante's shadow, and Arrow Hood, whatever you want to call him, and stuff. So yeah, I'm really liking what I'm seeing so far. The character development's really coming along, and I'm liking, how they're starting to, not much, but kind of slowly build a little bit more on like what's going on with the island. So you're starting to see, initially how Oliver started to turn, and how just you're starting to really see some of those bad things that he didn't want to talk about in season one.
Things he's not proud of. I like to this. Well, I think did a little bit better. I've only seen a Smallville periodically. I know you've watched the whole run, so you know this better than I do. But I realized that Smallville didn't introduce as many, the DC universe as I think some people would have liked. It seems like Arrow is doing, if I'm correct, is doing a better job of that. I mean, with the introduction of course, we see Bronze Tiger in this week.
Absolutely.
Michael J. White, Spawn himself. That seemed good work.
I feel like with Smallville, they kind of trickled in a few guys. I felt like towards the last few seasons and stuff, they started kind of opening up the DC universe a little bit more. You saw like, the Legion of superheroes and things like that and all this stuff. And that was really cool. And I was really happy to see that. So, but I like the fact that we're getting to see some more people and some more villains. We're seeing some Sebastian Blood.
So we did some research. Mike and I both did some research on this, and we learned that Mike and I already knew this. He actually had a nice graphic novel collection of Teen Titans.
Yeah.
What year was that? That was back in the...
Oh, this is, it's the Judas contract. So this is like early 80s and stuff.
So this guy, I don't know, I'm sure it's not going to be quite as fancy. He has this big red suit with like, just like, all this grit and everything.
Very over the top.
It's not going to be like that. I mean, we have this actor, last name's Alejandro. I can't remember his first name. He's from True Blood, member, for those of you True Blood fans out there. And he's a bad guy. The only way you become, I was reading the history of this, the only way you become the brother blood or the head is by committing an act of patricide. You actually have to kill your own dad to get up to the top. So this now, I don't know if they're going to explain all that, but this guy's a bad dude.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm sure this show is a little more subtle, so I have a feeling he's not going to be probably the muah kind of evil villain, but
no, they're not going to go over
it's nice
the
to
top.
see him, though.
It's great to see him. I'm also, again, kind of like what you were saying a little earlier about, like, opening up the universe and stuff, which I'm all for, but I'm also a little worried. Like, I don't want them to try to do too much this season. I like that we're seeing, Brother Blood. I like the fact that they're kind of teasing, Black Canary. I just hope that they kind of, like, really take their time to, again, flesh out these characters as well. But I was excited to see Brother Blood. I mean, they had mentioned him in episode 1. So it'd be interesting to see the route that they go with him.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're doing a great job with the casting. Of course, this week we didn't see Summer Glau. No. She was not in here. I'm sure she'll kind of come in periodically. She's kind of co-running the company. But we did get a little, like you said, we're going to go back to Roy a little bit. And I like the end, I mean, he is starting to become, he's got his arrows, Red Arrow, I mean, the whole Red Arrow stuff. I mean, some people suggest that he might become Arsenal. I don't know if they'll go quite that far. I mean, maybe he will. Maybe he'll be more into guns and stuff. I don't know. But if he's learning from Oliver, hopefully he won't try to kill people. But we'll see. I like that that moment at the end. We realize that he's probably gonna keep doing what he's doing. He's kind of lying to his girl there,
He's not gonna stop.
Right.
He's not gonna stop. I mean, right now he's focused. He's hell bent on just kind of like following Arrow's footsteps.
That whole nice speech about I would rather be. It's like, quiet, man. Like you want to be Red Arrow. You want to be the sidekick.
Absolutely. He's a good guy at heart. He's kind of a little like Oliver too, just a different perspective. I mean, he's his kid from the Glades, and he's kind of had a rough childhood and stuff, and he's trying to also do right, trying to make himself better and stuff. He's young. He's a little brash, but he'll get there.
And then of course you have to look at the very end with I mean, Oliver got messed up this week. I mean, he got shot. He got stabbed one time by Bronze Tiger. I mean, so. I like at the end, though, we see him confronted by Laurel. Laurel's up, had his little magic button. All the cops came in. So, I mean, how's he going to get out of this one? Is he going to make
What's he going to do?
Until next week. I mean, obviously, the show's going to go on. We know he's going to be okay. But I want to be curious next week to see how he gets out of this. It looks like from the preview next week, we're going to see some more of Oliver's mom.
Yeah.
And her story development. So, I mean, I think the story's moving along well. I'm liking
I think it is too. And kind of again with Laurel and stuff. And I'm all for, obviously, he's having a rough time. He's still seen as a vigilante. I get that. I just hope they don't. I feel like it's a little bit more of the same. Like with last season, it was Laurel's dad that was hell bent on getting him. Now I feel like it's Laurel again.
Yeah,
and
they didn't even show her
that's
dad
fine.
That much,
I just hope that they don't kind of drag that along because then it's just basically going to be like season 1 all over again.
But instead of, she's basically like the new Merlin. I was like, I see you as a murderer and all that stuff. Hopefully they don't. Yeah, and I wonder if he'll reveal himself to her this season or next season. I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, it's still a good show. It's action-packed. It's moving forward. Love the introduction of new characters. I mean, of course, let us know what you think. What are your thoughts on, Sebastian Butler? Any of the Teen Titan fans? You're reading the old school Teen Titan stories. What do you think about him joining the universe? And, of course, we've got a glimpse of Black Canary.
Yeah.
If you want to, probably see stuff in the comments. There are some spoilers as to who Black Canary actually is on IMDb. I won't reveal it here just because if you want to just have it fresh, stay off IMDb, stay off the chats, because
stay away from
they've already announced who the casting is. It's kind of annoying, like you know who it is. There's no suspense, but just avoid that. So hopefully we'll see some more Black Canary as the episodes roll on.
I'm excited. I'm excited for the City of Heroes.
City of Heroes. It's growing. I think that's probably going to be the overall theme of the season is the City of Heroes, and then we'll see what happens in later. But another great episode. So as always, come let us know what you think. You can come chat with us over at thinkhero.com, or of course on this YouTube channel at Think Hero Pro. We're also on Twitter, myself and Michael and I. We're on Think Hero. We'll talk to all of us. We'll talk to Dennis, me, anyone else. Personally, I'm at Griffin DE.
And I'm at Mr. Michael Alexis.
And we also have a Facebook page. That's facebook.com/ThinkHeroFans.